Welcome to the Mantua, Utah mountain bike race course review. The course is down through that gate, and this is Mantua, Utah. It is up Sardine Canyon between Brigham City and Logan. It's beautiful up here, you can see. We're gonna show you some amazing stuff. Here by the gate, we've got a little bitty restroom. It's just down the road from the boat ramp. But let's jump into the course. So today's course is roughly 4.2 miles and 550 feet of elevation gain per lap. So just check your race flyer, see if there's any changes. But let's jump into the course. Enjoy the course. It's going to be amazing. So with the gate closed, you actually have to ride your bike out to the start. I believe this will be open on race day, where you can park out at the venue, but this is the lead up. Okay, so it doesn't look like they've finished quite the start, but let me walk you through it. So the starting line is just ahead of this rock pile that you see right here. You'll head up the hay, as it were, up the starting chute, and then you'll veer to the right. So the starting chute's right by that rock pile a little bit. You'll head up towards that first road and you'll veer right onto the course. Out there to the left is the finish line. So one thing you're gonna want to note is that there isn't any camping here. Now there is, I'll show you a place that's only about 4 or 5 miles away, which is forest land, so it's free camping, but it is limited, and it's really, I'm sure, a first come, first serve. So take a look at this campsite really fast while I'm talking here. It's actually pretty slick. There's probably room enough for, I don't know, I'm not sure exactly how many, but at least 15, different campers or tents or things of that effect. Plus there's some fun trails that go back into the backcountry after you race. So take a look at those. All right, we are here at the Mantua course with the Harriman team. Yeah! You driving, Harriman? Woo! One thing that you should remember about this course is in the first third of the course, you have 400-ish feet of climbing out of the 500 to 550 feet. So these switchbacks, which you've got about 4 or 5 of them, can be very steep. And there's three kind of climbs in a row that you're gonna get a ton of these kids walking. So the first time someone stops and doesn't let someone pass, you're gonna get a lot of congestion, so you can run your bike past other kids, but the trails are wide enough here to pass as long as you do safely. So this marker and a bench under this big tree is the sign of the top of the trail, at which point you actually head all the way across the valley where you can see the lake, you can see the starting line. It makes a 90 and comes all the way back past the starting line, once or twice. So it's a great spectator course. As you head down and across this valley, just remember that you're going to want to gain a lot of speed, but these corners have been rocky and somewhat technical and off camber. So a lot of places to slide out as you go across the valley and through these little bitty canyon, like 90-degree, kind of 120-degree turns. All right, so in the first half of the course, you have 400 feet of gain roughly. The second half, you've got about 150. There's one 3-part climb, single track, that's tough. Go Harriman! Killing it, guys, you're killing it. Keep it up, you're doing great. Go get up, coach! Woo! At this point, you're gonna make a hard left berm, and even though there's people coming towards you up above on the course, you're heading back towards the starting line at this point. So after you come back across the just above the starting line, you've got about 7 switchbacks to climb up out of this valley and over the hill, at which point you go around the knob and climb back over to the finish line. These 7 switchbacks, about 150 feet of gain. There are at least 6 downhill berms on this back side of the knob, so the furthest north side of the course. And each of these berms, so many of these berms, are very soft. I want to actually show you here in just a second kind of the rutted out, soft moon dust kind of nature of some of the berms. So let's take a look at that for you. All right, so a final recap of the race. Number 1, great course. First mile and a half, you've got 400 of the feet of the 550. So probably one specific 3-part climb, switchbacks that are steep. Most of it's packed down, not a ton of loose turns at the beginning. So steep switchbacks. So you start, you've got 4 switchbacks down, then you do the first set of switchbacks with the 440 feet of climbing. Fast across the middle section that goes all the way down, a couple switchbacks, and then all the way back. Now that is flat and fast, but the turns are a little bit technical and off camber, so you have to be careful. And then the last set, there's 7 more switchback climbs. You go around the back side of the mountain and you have one final climb down. Little shorter finish line sprint with double track, but in general, really like the course. It's gonna be fast, a little bit more technical than like a Mantua, definitively. It's gonna be a little dusty, especially in the afternoon, but enjoy the race course. And if you like this, like and subscribe to the channel. We do hike reviews, other mountain bike course reviews, and all that kind of stuff. So thank you very much for joining us, and be out there, be safe. Thanks.